Right, it's the second day now. Probably come for about 6 hours today. It's in the afternoon now, so I'm going to fish till dusk if no one comes. And I'm just going to see if I can get some more silverfish out. Probably used about 1/4 pint yesterday, and I got, you know, probably about 20 or 30 roach and 1 perch. It wasn't a massive weight. And it was quite difficult. It was cold. It's warmed up a bit now. And I'll just see if I can get them. I suspect that the fish will probably come on in the evening here. Well, I might get the odd few. It's got a good head of fish in here. It's got some nice breaming. It's not a massive place. It holds a good stock of fish. It's quite deep. And I'll see if I can get some. It's probably going to take a while to get a bite. There's lots of weed on the bottom. It's like streamer grass or something. And you've got to be careful with that. If you get a big fish, it'll go straight into it. So I have got another rod with me, with heavier gear on, and I'll probably use double maggot on that if I start getting any bigger fish. I'll just get a bite now. I'll just concentrate and see if I can get a bite. Right, I'm into my first fish now. Took about half an hour to get a bite. Feels like a decent fish. Don't know what it is. Looks like a roach. Well, that's my first bite in half an hour. Which isn't too good. I think the sun's come out and the sun's brought them up in the water a bit. And white maggot again. Nice roach, a bit bigger. Probably about the same size as the biggest ones yesterday. Now, it might have been just a while to find the bait. I mean, it's not a massive place. Get another white maggot on, saying that worked. I think it's just a little bit more the same as yesterday. Like that time of year now where you can use a bit of ground bait to attract them. Well, just come to use them maggots today. They're a bit closer in, that one. Or maybe a bit closer in. I think there's no weed there. And we'll see if I can get another bite. But I think it's going to be one of them videos. It's, you know, probably until the evening. It's not going to pick up. But I'm off the mark. And the bottom dropper's just got to the bottom now. This is where I got the bite here. I've been fishing a bit further out, so they may be just a bit closer in. Or it may have been just one swimming past. And a bit of a twink there, and another fish on. Well, maybe just that closer in. There's a little skin bob, this. Micro skimmer. Very small skimmer, that. That's 2 bites, 2 chucks now, that a bit closer in. Sometimes you just got to find them. They'll find a good spot where they're willing to feed. I suspect people pole fishing here. They just fish in front of us. They're not so far out. And they'll be about there. I probably can throw them in from here. Not that good. And that's held up on a piece of weed, I think. Well, it's gone. There's another fish straight away there now. Another decent roach. I think you can swing it out. To disgorge this one. Wolfed it down, so there might be a few in the area now. Another nice roach. And fishing a couple of foot in makes such a difference. You wouldn't think it would, but sometimes, you know, there may be something underwater, but they don't like that bit further out. There's some big chub in here, so they might be out there spooking them. I have to get my bait presentation a bit better than that. And we'll see if I get another bite closer. And I'll just get all the bait in that area then. And it's just about got to the bottom now. It's took its time to sink. And yesterday I seemed to get a few fish and then it go dead. I think because the water's clear, you can spook them sometimes. And no indication, and it's going up a little bit now, so I think there might be something. Could have been the wind. No, at least I'm off the mark. Where he cast this one, I think it's sat on the weed. I don't know what kind of weed it is. It's like a streamer grass. I don't think it's a streamer. It's quite tough. I found yesterday if it sat on the weed, I just didn't take it. As soon as it got to the bottom, you get a good bite. Now that's clear there now, that's gone to the bottom, that I can tell by how much is showing on the float. A little bit of a twitch then. Another fish on now. Feels a bit bigger, this one. I'm going to have to net this. A bit bigger of a skimmer. That just shows them on the bottom. Get in the net. Bit of a slimy one. Looked itself a bit funny. And a small skimmer, that one. Slime me up. I think because them small skimmers are in here, there's probably some bigger bream. No, I've not heard of any coming out, but there could be. Another white maggot on. I'm scattering all my bait about a bit too much at the moment. That's why it's much easier with a pole to get the bait presentation. But if you're going for a few hours, it's a lot of gear to take sometimes. But what I'll do now, I'll crack on. If I get into a good run of fish, I think it's probably going to be in the evening, or I get a decent fish on, I'll do a bit of an update. Well, it's not bad going, 4 fish in half an hour. Another fish on now. Looks like another decent roach. Took about 10 minutes to get that one. In fact, it looks like another skin bob. Could be an hybrid, this one. Yeah, I think it's more of a, no, it's a proper little skimmer. And get some more bait out. Not a professional with a catapult. Covering a good area, bait. Water, should I say. And we got them small skimmers in. There's got to be some bigger ones in. Recast. Another fish, another roach, I think. Yeah, I'll swing that on out. Don't want to lose it. Not a bad size. Well, it's steady away, this. It's, you know, probably every 5 minutes getting a bite. Another decent-ish roach. Not hectic sports, like I said yesterday, they're not like commercial, these, more natural waters. You know, all these fish are probably bred in here, ones I've caught so far. There's some nice tension here. And I think they do actually breed in here, the tension, with all the weed. The chub was stocked, as was the tench. Well, I think they have bred the tench, not the chub. But the great places to come, you know, if you're a member and you've joined, you know, it's good fun. Bit of a knock again there. I think there's fish there all the time, but they're just not. I'm just a bit wary, I think, at the moment. They're just coming out of winter. And if you were on the pole now, that'd have probably gone under that on the pole. And a few bubbles there now, so maybe some more skimmers there. Another bite. Like I say, they're probably same as yesterday, same 5 minutes apart. And swing that one. Mint condition. Not quite as silver as the ones yesterday. The water's not quite the same. A bit darker here. I'm not even into an hour yet and I've probably caught 7 or 8. And I'm probably doing better than I did yesterday. It is a smaller place. A bit of an update now. You see, got my coat on, mealed up, it's absolutely freezing. And that's the first fish I've had in probably an hour. That's the first bite. It just went totally dead. I put a bit more bait in and just left it. And this little skimmer's come and had a go at it. I had a run at the beginning, you know, quite a good run of fish. And it's just gone dead. And it's that time of day, you know, when the sun's up. I'll have to discard this one, it's a bit hooked weird. But another little skimmer. I think I've probably caught more skimmers today than roach. But it is very quiet. I suspect it'll get better into the evening. I'm going to stick it out. Got nice and warm now. You got to, I think everyone who's been fishing knows sometimes it just goes dead during the day. It's probably about 2 o'clock now. I've got plenty of time. I'll just keep getting the odd one and putting some weight in the net. Well, it's one of them where I'm not holding the rod. The bites aren't fast enough. My hands are freezing. It may look sunny, but I can tell you it's absolutely freezing still. And it's going to be -1 tonight. I might have put the fish off a little bit. I'll just keep trickling a bit of bait in, keep them ticking over. And as the night draws in, I should start getting a few more fish in theory. It's not hectic sport. Right, I just wound it in a little bit and something took it when it dropped it again. And it's a bigger bream this. I just had that small skimmer. And I just cast some bait into the swim and just brought this into it, but it must have picked it up on the, just as I was bringing it in. And it's the best fish I've had today. It's not bad, only about a pound, if that. It's one of the bigger skimmers. It's just hooked right in the lip. I did take it as I was winding in. You see, it's a bit better skimmer, that one. Well, they're coming into the bay. Just getting the odd bite now. I'm building quite a good head of fish. I probably got more than I had yesterday in weight. And I've still got the good few hours left. Plenty of maggots left out of the pint. Right, use that many. Well, I'm not holding her rod, my hands are too cold. I'm just got to wait for the bites now. Hopefully some of the better bream might be moving in. So I don't want to overfeed them because it's a bit like winter now. So we'll stop like this all the rest of the day. Should be steady, should have a good bag. A bit of an update now, about an hour to go, and it's gone totally dead. I can't buy a bite now. It's as if there's a pike in my swim. I know there's no pike in here. I don't think there's anyhow. I just cannot get a bite. Whatever I do, whatever bait I use, try different depths. I'm back on the bottom now, put a white maggot on. I'm just going to wait it out and probably need a couple of bonus fish now. There could be a bigger fish in the swim. One of these big chubs could be there spooking the others. But I've probably been 40 minutes without a bite. And normally at this time it picks up a bit. And there's a bit of a knock there. And just as I said that, I got a bite. And maybe the change of the white maggot, what's done that. A nice little roach. Well, that's the first fish I've had in, like I said, 40 minutes. It's been quite difficult. I'm going to stick it out to the end. Another roach. I got probably 3 or 4 times as much as I did yesterday. Weight. And just a shame I didn't get that chub on camera. There's quite a few in here, so I might have a chance to get another one. No tench or perch showed yet. And maybe my bait casting out and I'm all over the place with the wind. Maybe that would be the reason. We'll see. See if this white maggot produces any more fish. It's getting a bit duskier now, so might stand out a bit more. And look, I don't even think it's on the bottom there, I think it's probably on some weed. I'll give it a couple of minutes. And it popped up a bit then. It's not been easy fishing. And it's definitely out. It's on the bottom now. Maybe I've not put enough bait in to keep them in the area. Well, I don't want to overfeed them. If they're not feeding much, I'll probably get another 2-3 days out of these maggots. And this time of year you don't need much bait. Yeah, that one roach by itself down there, very recast. There's a few bubbles coming up in front of me. There's a few carp in here, so I don't know if they've been coming in and spooking them. And they're settled down now. That's on the bottom, I think, near the bottom. This is a better fish, feels like a bream though. It could be foul hooked. Yeah, I think it's a bream. Oh no, it's in its mouth. We just crossed. You can tell it's like a sack of spuds coming in. It's not a bad fish. That's probably the same weight as all them what I caught yesterday. And just shows, just using basic setup and maggots, you can get them. Like I said, it hasn't been easy, but start getting a few bigger fish now. With that chub and a couple of bream, yeah, the weight's quite high. Not a bad bream that. Bit skinny. I'll get that in the net. And sometimes you think you're not getting many fish, and then when you look in your net at the end of the session there's more in than you think. And let's stick to white maggot now, I think. I'll get a couple more of them, I'll be happy. It'd be nice to get a tench or some big tension. I don't think I'd get the big ones in. I don't want another big ones on. But I can't help what I get. If I keep it away from the weeds, I should be alright. Get a few maggots in at a time now. And it's been a cheap few sessions and bad. A pint of maggots, £3. I've had two days fishing. I'll get another one at least. Let's see if I go again tomorrow if I'm not fed up. I think it's worth waiting for the bites when you get fish like that. Yeah, that's the left bite there. There's another fish on now. White maggots is, it's just sort of switched on to that now. Go net this one, I don't want to lose it. Not a bad roach. Only got a small hook on, so if I swing them out, I've got a chance of losing them. I know matchman. It would be nice to see what I get in the net. Another nice roach. I'll just keep repeating this now. White maggot, bit of bait out, and wait. The water's freezing. When they're feeling the fish, they're really cold. I think it's this weather's knocked them back a bit. Yeah, cast out again there. It's quite shaded here now, so this white maggot might be standing out a bit more. A bit closer in than the last one. Get a few maggots in. That was miles off. Right, get on target by the end of the season. A bit in the dappled light, I can't really see the float. I'll give it a couple of minutes there, it's a bit closer in. Another lift bite then, that was a good fish. And it's good to go, it could have run into the line, that one. It was near the surface. I think they're probably up in the water coming for the maggots. It's just sort of switched on a bit. And chuck a couple out every cast now, I think. Better shot. It feels like a good fish. I don't know what it is. I think probably another bream. Fighting like a bream. Yeah, it's another bream. I'll get a few of these, I'll start building weight up. The one that needs white maggots. That's in the net. I'm surprised to change a bait, putting that white maggot on has produced more fish instantly. Bit slimy this one. Tangled itself up a bit. I'll have to hold this one up. It's a bit slimy than the others. Get the disgorger on it. Another bream, not massive. I'm building up this net now. Right, feels like a good fish this, gone into the weed. It's heading, I think it's got to be a chub, it's heading straight at the edge. Don't know if I'll get this out on a 2 pound bottom. Feels a bit bigger than the other one. I'm going to try to keep it away from there. It's heading straight. Just put that do me. And just hold it out of them reeds. It's coming out now. It's well into the reeds. Putting a big bend in the rod, and I only got 2 pound bottom on. It could be a carp. A big swirl there. Not sure. It's normally the chub what head towards these reeds, but it's fighting like a carp. It's come out a bit now, so we've got a bit of a chance. And there's that stream of grass there, you can see it's all come up. Could be a tench. Hard to tell at the moment. No, it's a chub. Oh, is it a massive perch? No, it's a chub. Look like a perch. It's not actually big as the other one, but it's fighting more. And the seat box is collapsing. With all that strain I put on it, not doing the weight. It's in the bag. It's a nice fish that. A few pound. Let's get it unhooked. See all the stuff it's brought in with it. That's what getting caught on the bottom. Big fat one this. Just hooked. And a fair old size chub that for in here. Might be about 3 or 4 pound that. Got 2 of them now. A nice, just had that nice chub, get out again. A bit touch and go. If I'd have got that one in on £2 line, it fought more than the other one. Yeah, I did straight for them reeds, so I had an idea it was a chub. They do that on the river, they go straight for the edge. And probably in that one fish there, probably more weight than I had yesterday. And I've still got half a pint of maggots left. And you don't need to, at this time of year, you don't need to spend a lot of money on baits. And a bit of a bounce there on it. We've probably spooked all the fish now that for a while. Well, something's holding that up. I think it probably on the weed. And so much weed come out with that one. Felt like a carp, and then it looked like a perch because it had a bit of weed on it. I thought this is a personal best perch. Not today. I may have lost one of the weights. Yeah, that's a lift bite, and it is. That's skin bob. The hooked itself. Yeah, I'm just going to pile the bait in now. I'll still have enough for another session tomorrow. I think I've definitely lost a weight. Another decent fish, this. Fighting a bit weird. Fighting like a small tench. Could be. It is, I think. A micro. It is a tench though. Must have bred in here, these. I know there was some stocked a few years ago. It's probably 5 years ago. That's not a 5-year-old. One of my favourite fish. And its hooks come out. See if it'll stop squirming. It's a male, this one. A bit of a deformed fin. Beautiful little tench. A micro one. I think it's one that's probably bred in here, that. Yeah, I think I'm going to call this the last fish. It's gone off a bit now. See if I can swing it out. If I get it out, it's going to be the last one. Get in the net, nice roach. And then we'll see what we've caught today. In about 5 hours fishing. Another nice roach. Right, there you go, nice bag of fish. Got a couple of big chub, that size. Plenty of bream. All on half a pint of maggots, if that. I'll get them back in now, but if you like what you see, subscribe and we'll see you next time.